for joining us today. You're joining us for In Conversation. Welcome, welcome. I'm Charmaine E, and I'm going to be your host for this series, powered by Prudential. This is bringing the community of speakers and thought leaders to share ideas and knowledge to live well. Now for today, our focus is going to be zooming in on finding balance through acupoint practice. And joining us in the studio today, a very beautiful lady. We have Sue Wan. She is a registered TCM physician and founder of Herb and Heal. Hello, Sue.
Hi, Charmaine.
Hi, thank you so much for joining us today. And I look forward to really learning more from you because I'm very interested in this area.
So, acupoints, what are they for a start? Is that they are points on your body where if you activate it, like whether it's through like pressure or whether you poke a needle to it, it creates a healing effect. It's an effect on the body. Yeah, and they are usually related to a different organ function. If you imagine like an MRT map in Singapore, you know there are many different lines, then there are many different stations. So you can imagine that our body has these lines, which we call the meridians. Yeah, where the energy flows through the meridians, and then the acupoints are the different stations on it. We are going to introduce 6 acupoints today, and because like most of our audiences are office workers and they tend to be a bit more tense in the shoulders and neck area, so most our points are going to be focused on this area for today. So the very first one will be right on the top of your head. It's called Bai Hui.
Okay.
Yeah, and Bai Hui literally means like a convergence of many meetings. Yeah, so it is very used to heal a wide variety of symptoms.
Oui.
Okay, so this Bai Hui can be found. Okay, if you feel the tip of the 2 ears.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you form a line like connecting the tips of the 2 ears.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
and
I've got
then
my thumb on the top of my ear.
For me, I would just put the thumb on top, and then I would just go to the top of my head.
So converging with the middle finger.
Yes.
But there's no hard and fast rule, is it?
Yeah, no
Okay.
hard and fast rule, but a good way to find is that if you feel a slight depression on the head,
Okay.
yeah, that is more or less that particular point. Okay, the next point we will be going behind.
Okay.
It's called the Feng Chi acupoint. Yeah, so Feng Chi acupoint, because when you hear Feng wind, right?
Yes.
So usually wind, you will think of something external coming from you.
Right.
It's a very common acupoint for physicians when we see that a patient comes in with flu symptoms. So where you can find it, right, is that you have to go behind at where your neck is.
Okay, so the hands, sort of the palms are on the neck, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
my fingers are on the neck now. And then do you feel like 2 muscles at each side of the spine?
Yes.
Yeah, so you slowly move it up until where your hairline is.
Yes.
Around where your hairline is. And then you move outwards to somewhere outside of the muscle.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's around that point.
And I'm automatically doing circular
yes,
motions.
yeah, you just feel,
Okay.
and then if you feel some soreness, yeah, then it's good. Yeah, so
Yes.
the next acupoint that we're going into is the Taiyang acupoint. And Taiyang literally means the sun.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like quite up there. So where exactly is that? You find out where is the end of your eyebrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you find the outer corner of your eye. So
Right.
you find point A and point B.
Yes.
Yeah, so you realize that there's a bone going down in between this point A and point B.
Yes.
Yeah, so you go just behind the bone. And then you feel like a small dent in
There is, you're right.
Yes, and then you can just, yeah.
Again in circular
Yes.
motions, because
In
that
circular.
seems to be what I...
There are some instruments out there that can help us, and there are so many products out there.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we do not know what is good for us. Okay, so this ball, right? Okay, it's like actually it's just a gym ball, but it's a very much harder ball. I really tend to use it on the points that are on my back, whether it's upper or lower back, as well as on my legs. Yeah, especially at the back of my legs.
Because I would imagine there's some areas that are just, harder to reach,
Yes.
That are just tough to reach, and it might strain a different part of the body just to get to those points.
Yes.
So this is being a larger surface area would work, right?
Yeah.
For lower
to some
back,
extent.
did you say? At the
Yeah, I
back?
would say for lower back. So I tend to put it on the floor, and then I just lean on top of it.
Yes.
And then of course if it's too painful, I can just go up and down. I mean, it's a ball, it rolls quite well.
Yeah. Now, here's the question. I've been sitting down for too long due to the work from home arrangement. Any advice on what I can do?
There are many things you can do, especially if you have been sitting down too long. Of course, for activity wise, it's good to alternate between sitting down and standing up. I mean, if you're sitting too long, the first thing you do is to stand up, walk around, or just do anything that does not require sitting down. Because sitting down too long can be the cause of, maybe let's say if you have back pain or shoulder pain.
Right. If you don't mind, I might take that question a little bit further and say, how long after sitting down should I be taking a walk around the house maybe?
If you are able to, I would think 45 minutes.
Okay, every 45 minutes. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes we get very engrossed with work. We end up sitting down. I do end up sitting down for 2 hours on end and realize that I've been sat in one position for a long time. Okay, so every 45 minutes. That's very, very good to know. Are there any acupressure points to improve sleep quality?
Okay, so just now we mentioned 百会.
We did.
百会穴. Even the 风池穴, the one behind, it helps in our sleep quality as well.
Yes.
Yeah, and 太阳 of course. So these
The
3
temples,
points,
right.
the temples.
So if I might recap, is the one on top the 百会, and then
and then the neck one.
the neck one that you spoke about.
Yes, the 风池.
风池.
And then 太阳. Yeah, so maybe these 3. Of course, there are many other points that can help to sleep better. There are some like on the wrist as well.
Yeah.